Are you having trouble defending your base? Are you going to need a few tips to help you? Here we go. Well, the first tip is to build any foundation of any shape. This is just a base that I made for an example. You're going to want to honeycomb the walls like you see here. For the second floor, you're going to put some defense. The door walls are for defense. You can place doors there so that people can't just come in or shoot you from the outside. You're going to want to build an airlock. If the walls aren't facing the correct way, people are going to be able to get through those easier than they would be able to get through the hard side. Once you're done with that, you're going to want to place a floor frame. In the floor frame, you're going to place a ladder hash. Alright. For the fourth step, you're going to want to place triangle foundations. The triangle foundations will create a little crease. What you're going to do with that little crease, you're going to place a concrete barrier. And the concrete barrier will help you be protected while you're looking through the creases for your defense. And since defense is a huge part of this base, that's basically all that it is. This is going to be a very defendable base. There's really no need to be as picky as I am with the concrete barrier placement. Just place them down, it should work anywhere. You're going to want to take the low wall and place them directly on the triangle next to the concrete barriers. That'll just add a little bit more protection. Alright. Once you have the low walls placed, you're going to want to take the window. Alright. Well, once you have the window, just place them in any of the spots that you have left empty. Replace walls. This will just give you a little bit more of an advantage to see into the distance. And it won't leave your bases open. Next, you're going to want to place doors in all of those little spots you saw open with the triangle little crease. You're going to want to place the double doors that open inward. You're going to want it to where you can crawl under, so you're going to want to put a sign down, but the sign is going to have to go to the top half of the door. If it's not to the top half, you won't be able to fit under. It's to protect you from getting headshotted whenever you walk out, because you could just open the door and get headshotted, but if you have the sign and you're standing, what are they going to do? You're going to want to place another floor above this one. With this one, this is going to be your main defense. You will need to place these walls, and with the doors, you're going to want to put signs on them, but you're going to want to put them on the outside so that you have more room to look down. With the little single doors, you can either place little triangle foundations on the outside, or you can just leave them as doors as I did. Okay, you're going to want to place another airlock here for step 9. If they get through the first entrance, they're going to be able to get to this one easily. Now, I don't know what happened here with the whole placement. It got a little buggy, so please just bear with it. Remember about the wall placement. The first floor, all the walls should be facing outwards, but once you get to the second floor, except for the ones facing the outside world, all the ones on the inside of the base should be facing inward. Okay, for the next step, you're going to place doors, because if you don't place doors, people are just going to be able to walk right through your base. With the doors, it'll be able to give you a little bit more protection. Right here, you're going to want to place a door to where it opens inward, because if it opens outward, you're not going to be able to get into the staircase. Because it'll open right to where I'm standing, and you'll be stuck with the pole and get stuck by the door. But with it opening inward, you won't have that problem. The last step is just to upgrade everything to stone. Like I said, I suggest you start upgrading the stone earlier. Like, the first floor should be stone before you start upgrading anything else to stone. Now, I used a bunch of different designs. They weren't all technically my designs, but I used a bunch of designs and implanted them onto this. I used honeycombing on the bottom floor, and I used a little triangle crease for protection whenever you're looking down. The doors are for headshot protection. It might be a little difficult to do this base solo, so I suggest you use a bigger group. Because there will be a lot of loot that goes into this base just to upgrade it and build it, period.